I was in the middle of a slow song when someone at a table clapped and asked, "So, when are you two moving in?" I had been pretending to be a +1 for 3 hours and suddenly felt like I'd been promoted to life partner without orientation. I'm Liv, your chronically online host, and every day we talk about life, relationships, internet chaos, bad decisions, awkward moments, and all the things that spiral way faster than they should. This one, it escalated quickly. Quick picture. Open bar, a playlist that alternates between slow dance emo and someone's guilty pleasure banger, and me trying to look like a woman who has her life together. One small favor turned into a full-on couple performance, which, fun fact, I had not rehearsed. Coworker asks, "Can you be my +1?" I hear, "Be my +1," and immediately think, free cake. I say yes because no felt dramatic. Saying yes seemed like low-commitment humanitarianism. 2 rules in my head. Look supportive, avoid exes, and for the love of all appetizers, do not invent a backstory. I failed Rule 3 spectacularly. A first fake detail, how we met. "Oh, at a coffee shop," I said, because coffee shop meet-cutes are social duct tape. They hold things together temporarily. That would have been fine if adult humans didn't treat "how did you meet" like a Netflix pitch meeting. What did you do for fun? Do you have the same Spotify? Suddenly, I'm inventing hobbies I've never tried. Competitive bird watching, apparently, is my new thing. Cocktail hour escalated into family hour. Sweet relatives, full curiosity, zero filter. "So when did you decide to move in?" asked an aunt whose casserole energy could plan a mortgage. I did the thing humans do when cornered by niceness. I laughed. Laughing is versatile. It buys you time that feels like a luxury in social interrogation. I said, "We're taking things slow," which is a phrase I usually reserve for sad houseplants and leftover pizza. Then the DJ did that thing where the room collectively decides to rewrite social contracts. Slow song. The DJ eyes you like a director. My coworker grabbed my hand with this force that signaled, "Act like you're invested, and we might keep the peace." I improvised choreography I did not earn. 2 left feet met 1 desperate smile, and we danced like we'd been slow dancing since middle school. People clapped as if we'd passed some invisible relationship exam. It was very theatrical and slightly terrifying. At the bar, an ex drifted by with that look that telegraphs, "So you survived me." I leaned into the role because social survivalism is a performance sport. We staged a tiny, dramatic hand squeeze, and I gave a "this is ours" nod. Very wrong, very satisfying. Then my life was changed by a bouquet. Everyone underestimates bouquet physics. It arcs through the air like a small, floral missile. I did not intend to catch anything, and yet the bouquet landed perfectly in my hands. Suddenly, I was holding flowers like evidence of a future. Someone leaned in and whispered, "When's the wedding?" to my coworker, like I was a sealed contract. I swear I considered handing them a napkin with a fake wedding date on it. And then the toast. Oh, the toast! Someone raised a glass mid-speech, and between the heartfelt story and applause, they dropped the line, "Also, when are you two moving in?" The room went quiet in that very courtroom way. My breath did this weird hiccup thing, and I had exactly 1 heartbeat to decide. Option 1, double down and invent a future. Option 2, correct it and risk turning the reception into a documentary on poor boundaries. Option 3, create a diversion involving interpretive mime. I chose chaos with a side of honesty. I raised my glass and said, "We're actually very committed to being here for the open bar." It diffused the courtroom silence into a laugh. My coworker followed up with, "We're taking things 1 playlist at a time." The room exhaled. Cake saved. Not noble, tactical. After the last slice and during the 2 a.m. car ride home, we did the math. My coworker apologized for putting me in pretend couple purgatory. They thought it would make the night easier. I apologized for getting theatrical. We agreed. Nobody should feel forced to perform intimacy just to smooth a single evening. Hot take. Weddings pressure people into emotional props. There's a cultural itch to present tidy couple narratives, and that pushes folks into acting roles they didn't audition for. Singles end up as punctuation marks in conversations. Couples perform. Guests clap. Meanwhile, cake exists. Practical survival tactic? Pre-agree on a ridiculous shared hobby. We call it the 2-minute couple. Make up something specific but unserious. Example, we bonded over competitive birdwatching. If someone digs for details, hand them the bouquet and say, ask him about the scarlet tanager. Specific enough to be believable, weird enough to end the interrogation. The real takeaway? You choose your performance level. Sometimes protecting someone's feelings means playing along. Sometimes honesty is the shorter, less expensive route. Both are okay if you set boundaries. I like to think of honesty like ketchup. Spreadable, optional, and you can always add more at the table. So yes, I caught the bouquet, improvised choreography, invented a suspiciously charming meet-cute, and dodged the "when are you moving in" bullet with a joke strong enough to save the cake. If someone ever asks you to be a +1 as a favor, you don't owe them a relationship performance, but you can be kind and strategic. And maybe, just maybe, don't catch the bouquet. Its odds are worse than a scratch-off. If today's episode made you laugh or feel slightly better about your own life choices, then my job here is officially done. If you have a pretend +1 story or a wedding survival tactic, leave a review and tell me about it. Your chaos could be my next episode. Stay chaotic. Love live.